There seems to be an especially strong opposition to the message of Fatima. Why?
Because it is the best warning we have had of what's coming. Our Lady did reveal in Fatima to the three children, and therefore to us, to the Pope and to the whole Christian nation, to everybody who would listen, she did reveal that God is going to chastise the world, and that it can't go on getting more and more pagan and more irreligious. And Fatima is the record of that, and the Third Secret is the record of that. That John the 23rd, good Pope John, was supposed to reveal in 1960. He, for unworthy motives, decided not to. He decided to disobey Our Lady. God help him. God help him. Because how did he face her and her son when he died? How did he explain himself? Having disobeyed them, they gave him a mandate and he refused, and it was a mandate, it was an either-or mandate. Our Lady said, if this isn't done, there will be great trouble, there will be chastisements. That's either. Or either you do it, or there's going to be great punishment. He didn't do it, and therefore we're in the or, as they say now, we're in the alternative. And we're heading for trouble and chastisements. We know that now. Even the present Pope admits that. They all admit it. And Cardinal Ratzinger admits it. Everybody who's read the Third Secret and who knows Lucia knows that. But at the same time, look at the power of Satan. Since then, he has successfully, through the Pope, through the Vatican, he has suppressed Sister Lucia. They've published forged letters in her name. They've made her say things she didn't want to say. They put statements on her lips that she never made. And they have forbidden her to be seen by people. And they've forbidden for parades of Our Lady of Fatima statue in various cities in the world.
So when we read that Sister Lucia said this and this and that, we can't necessarily believe it.
Not now. Not now. We know that lies have been published in her name. And she's now in purdah, as we say in India. She's now suppressed and kept utterly under wraps. But Christ will deal with it all in his own time. But in the meantime, she's suffering because she knows the truth. She knows what's going to happen, and she's not allowed to talk about it. She's not allowed to tell people, and people are not allowed to know about it. And they're told it's all myth, and it's all false, and it doesn't matter. And then the day it happens, what are they going to do? What are they going to say? What are they going to say in about 3 or 4 years' time?
Who are the people that are working so hard to suppress Fatima?
A whole bunch of Catholic prelates in Rome who belong to Satan. They're servants of Satan. And the servants of Satan outside the church in various organizations that want to destroy the Catholicism of the church and keep it as a stabilizing factor in human affairs. It's an alliance, a dirty alliance, a filthy alliance, but it's a very good alliance. And look what it has done so far. It has suppressed all mention of Fatima, kept it out of the news. Anything about the other big revelations like Garabandal or Akita in Japan or Batania in Venezuela or Naju in South Korea. Who knows about them any longer? And these are marvelous revelations of God's goodness and of Christ's will and of the coming chastisement. And it's so hard to get the news through because the church will not publish it.
And it seems like any priest that tries to promote it runs into all kinds of opposition.
He's fired. Some of the 42 priests I was telling you about that are now I'm trying to help were those who promoted these things, and they were called by the bishop who said either stop this or next Monday be gone. And they were gone. They were gone. So there is this animus, and of course, but let's be awfully frank. The devil, Satan, hates, but he must hate the mother and the child more than anything in the wide world, because that was his undoing. They are his undoing. And he can't be reconciled with them. He can never be in heaven with them. He never saw them in heaven. He has been condemned, and he's lost. And he wants to take as many people with him as he can. And he's an angel. And he's totally dependent on Christ, because he only knows what Christ allows him know. And he does what Christ allows him do. So he hates them. And the mark of Satan is hate.